Ever watched Magnum PI back in the 80s? You can probably picture Tom Selleck's iconic look, right? The Hawaiian shirt, a thick mustache, sunglasses, and of course, that Tigers baseball cap. Well, now fans are giving that look a whole new purpose. Let's switch the cameras here. All right. Back in 2009, a group of friends embraced Selleck's look, showing up to Tigers games dressed as Magnum PI. Since then, the group has grown, and now it's helping give back, raising awareness this year for the Brain Injury Association of Michigan. Look at who is with me on the desk here. Tom Selleck, is that you?
I try.
So, happening this Sunday when the Tigers take on the Royals at 1:40 p.m. We're so excited about this. We have Aaron and Nicole. Tell me a little bit, how did this event get started? Are you part of the OG group?
Sort of. So my friends, Sean and Shanna Smale and Kevin Stevenson came up with the idea in 2009. It was about 6 or 12 of them. I can't remember exactly. Kind of a hodgepodge, not matching shirts. But after that, the next year, that's when the sort of uniform approach started happening. And I joined in 2012, and I said, wow, I can really get behind this. This is a lot of fun. And so over the years, our group has grown exponentially. It went from like 30 to 60 to 300 to 500, and this year we're looking at almost 700.
Wow. Nicole, how did the Brain Injury Association get involved?
Well, it turns out, first of all, Aaron reached out to me about it, but it turns out that two of the OGs had a sibling, a sister who was catastrophically injured in an auto accident in 1990, and reached out to the Brain Injury Association for help and guidance with what to do, how to manage their sister, how to bring her home and provide care for her. So here it is all these years later, and when the group decided it was time to choose a charity, we seem to be the natural choice.
Yeah.
I love that this is sparking conversation because, yes, if I saw you in the stands, I would need to know the story behind the look, what was going on. If people want to get involved, they want to help, whether it's just financially or they want to dress like you at this Tigers game, where do they need to go? What do they need to know?
So we have a Facebook page. It's Magnum PI Day at Detroit Tigers. And there we have in the featured section a variety of different links, from links to get the shirts, the hats, the short shorts, but also, and more importantly, the link to donate to the Brain Injury Association of Michigan. We started this Stash Out the Park initiative, so we are going to be there on site with the brain injury with a booth where fans can join in on the fun. They're going to be selling mustaches. They're going to be selling aviator glasses, the buttons, the Stash Out the Park button. And yeah, so and then just an opportunity to donate directly through a QR code.
Wonderful. You mentioned the short shorts. You didn't want to match him here. This is dedication. If you could see what's going on below this desk, you'd be in awe of the commitment. That's what I'll say. That's got to be like a 2-inch inseam.
Yes.
Yeah. Day of the game, what does that look like for you? Is there a meeting spot, or are you just kind of admiring people from afar?
Both. So meeting spot before the game is going to be at Bookies. So we actually have a vendor coming who will be shrinking people. What I mean by this, you can go into this trailer, he'll do 3D pictures and then create a miniature version of each person.
Shrunk 3D.
Shrunk 3D. So, and part of the proceeds for that come back to the Brain Injury Association. So people can come to that beforehand and get shrunk. But then also at Gate B, the Brain Injury Association of Michigan will have a booth, and you can come there, you can get information, but you can also buy sunglasses or a hat or the buttons or make a general donation.
Wonderful. All right, Nicole and Aaron, both thank you so much. Appreciate my button and can't wait to see photos from this year's event. It's going to be great, very memorable. All right, we turn now to Ahmed, who, by the way, said if you would have given him just 72 hours notice, he could have had the full Selleck stash. He was disappointed.